I are talking now. The white man right now is still in the laboratory, brother, and he's trying to think up new ways to kill people.
You know what? Sorry to cut you there.
Yes.
What my issue with that is, yeah, there may very well maybe a black man, but there's also a clueless white man in his living room somewhere with his blended family, and he has no care for destroying any other civilization.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But you see, one of the things that we say in the Nation of Islam is if the cap don't fit, don't wear it. Any white man tomorrow can walk into any mosque and declare, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is his messenger.
And he would be your brother.
My brother in faith. And we can't call that man a devil if he's submitting his will to do the will of Allah. But we're not talking about that white man. We're talking about the white man who has now made Islam synonymous with terrorism. A white man who will destroy 2 buildings in New York in 2001 and say that 19 terrorists did it when he did it himself. And that was controlled demolition. There is no such thing, brother, as a 110-story steel frame building falling down at free fall speed into its own footprint. Not once, 3 times in the same day. A 47-story building, building 7, also came down that day. And you can't wire a building like that in one day. It takes weeks, if not months. So this is how wicked the Pentagon attack. They say that I think it was a 737 or a 757 jet flew into the Pentagon. The hole is 19 feet round. Brother, the Pentagon is reinforced concrete and steel. The front of a jetliner is soft tissue, brother, compared to that thing. Yet there was a hole punched through several layers of that building, and every expert says that must have been a missile. But why are they telling us and the whole world that it was an airplane? Where were the bodies? Where were the seats? Where was the fuselage? Where was the engines? Each of those jet engines, they weigh over 6 tons. No engines found on the lawn outside the Pentagon. Come on, brother.
No, so it seems to me that a lot of what you're talking about in terms of white men is what they do politically.
No, it's not just political, brother. It's not just political. See, this is the same white man, brother, who has taught the people of a spook God. This is the same white man who has painted Jesus white. But the Bible says Jesus has got hair like lamb's wool.
Yeah, when I say political, I was tuning in those themes like religion and other social systems that they put in place.
Yeah, but it's political, it's social, it's economic. In every single way, this man spends his life deceiving the whole planet. And the Bible says he will deceive the whole world. This is a deceiver, brother. And if you follow him, he will deceive you. And this is what we mean when we say he is the devil of our scripture. And we are in no doubt. We've experienced him. We know him. We've seen his works over the years, and we see what he does, especially to indigenous people on this planet. And we are not about to back down from that reality.
You've
of
clarified
who he is.
it anyway. By answering that question of if a
white man decides to submit his will to do the will of God, he's my brother in faith, brother.
How many white people are there in the Nation of Islam? In your nation? How many?
None to my knowledge, sir.
So it's actually a black nationalist thing, right?
In your opinion, it's a black
in my opinion, that's the facts say that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, secondly,
yes, sir.
I'm a Sunni Muslim.
Yes, sir.
You're a Nation of Islam.
Yes, sir.
I admit, to this day, I've only really heard things about Nation and I've never read.
Yes,
so what
sir.
I do intend to do is read
Yes,
Nation
sir.
and look into the theology.
Yes,
but
sir.
if you could do me a favor and try and answer some of the stuff that I'll put to you,
yes, sir.
that would be appreciated.
Yes,
so,
sir.
as a Muslim, I believe in the 5 pillars. The Shahada,
yes,
prayer,
yes, sir.
Zakat,
yes, sir.
Ramadan, Hajj.
Yes, sir.
Is that something that you...
That's the staple of a Muslim, brother.
Right.
If we don't believe in the pillars, we're not Muslim, brother. If we don't read the Holy Quran, if we don't subscribe to those 5 prayers and strive from Fajr to Isha, brother, to complete those prayers, it's not that we're not Muslim if we don't do it, but it's a struggle. That's right. So we subscribe to all of that. We believe in the Prophet Muhammad. I'm answering your question before you ask. We believe in the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Without him, brother, we wouldn't have the Holy Quran. That's the revelation that came via the Prophet. But some people want us to condemn the Honorable Elijah Muhammad because we say the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is a messenger. They say, no, there's no messenger after the Prophet. No, the book says that he's the seal of the prophets.
Yeah.
There's no prophets after the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. But there are messengers. In the Holy Quran, Allah says, there are messengers I've named and messengers I've not named.
Yeah.
And I'll send a messenger to every nation and every people speaking the language of that people. No Arab came to us, brother, and taught us this. We learned this from Elijah. Elijah taught us to love and respect the Prophet Muhammad. Elijah taught us to do the 5 pillars. Elijah taught us, brother, that these things are important. Not the Arabs. The Arabs were in the black community selling us pork and selling us alcohol in their off license. This is real, brother.
Well, I'm from Ghana, so I know by trade, some Arabs and Muslim travelers, Persians, did come through and they did show us Islam.
Praise be to Allah.
Some of them did.
But
And some of
remember-
them did really wicked things as well.
But remember, the #1 spreaders of Islam globally, brother, these were the black Moors. These were black Moors who came out from came all the way up into Vienna and Spain and these places, brother, and brought Islam and gave the white man his renaissance in Europe. If it wasn't for the Muslims, they wouldn't have mathematics, they wouldn't have the zero, they wouldn't have language as they have it today, because it was we, brother, who taught them.
Yeah. So then my query would be then, because it sounds to me, you haven't said anything to me that makes or puts Elijah Muhammad in the status of a prophet / messenger, as say someone who was revealed revelation. Do you believe he was given revelation by Allah?
Yes, sir. We believe,
Like every other prophet would be?
no, well, see again, he's not a prophet.
Or a messenger?
He's not. He's a messenger, and he came specific. Our chief book is called Message to the Black Man. See, did you watch Roots?
Yeah, I watched it.
So Kunta Kinte, he's a Muslim in Africa.
Yeah.
He's captured by the white man, stolen, taken on a westerly course, destroyed as a human reality, disallowed to practice Islam. He practiced Islam on the pain of death.
Yeah.
Okay, later on now, his ancestors go back and start studying, they realize, oh my God, we were Muslims. So now they want to revert, not convert, revert back to their nature. If you study the history of Bilal, Bilal heard that there was an Arab in the Arabian Peninsula teaching the old time religion. This is what Bilal heard, that there was a man in the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was teaching the old time religion. In other words, Bilal knew the religion. When Bilal saw the Kaaba, the Prophet didn't say to Bilal, Bilal, now I want you to run up onto the Kaaba and I want you to say these words. No, brother. Bilal jumped up on top of the Kaaba and the call came out of Bilal like the web comes out of a spider. That was Bilal's nature. That's why he became the first caller to the faith.
So you don't believe that those words that came to Bilal were actually taught to him? You believe there was something that innately brought
Show me where it's written that it was taught to him.
Well, I know of a hadith where Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu, he had a dream of the wording, and the wording was passed on to Bilal because Bilal was the person with the most prominent, distinguishing voice.
You know, brother.
You might just, to be honest, I don't really want to stick on that thing because I think there's bigger.
But what I would say to that, brother, you know, see, white supremacy, brother. White supremacy is a global sickness, and you have black Muslims in Arabia, in Mecca, and other places, brother, who are highly qualified people in Islam, brother, who are servants, while light-skinned Arabs who don't have the qualifications of this black man, brother, sit in high-rise luxury and lord it over these black people, because as far as they're concerned, they are Bilal, and Bilal is supposed to be some lowly slave. This racism, the reason why the Prophet Muhammad, 80 days before his departure, brother, had to warn the Islamic Ummah that there is no superiority of the white over the black, and there is no superiority of the black over the white, and the best of you is he or she who is most dutiful to Allah. The reason why he had to give that admonition and that warning, brother, is because racism had already raised this ugly head.
Well, we know that racism, and it's one of the things the Prophet said will never leave his ummah.
Right, it permeates Islam, brother, and I don't care how many
Muslims, I would say, rather than Islam.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Islam is pure. Islam is pristine. But what people practice is not, brother.
100%.
Not, and it's and they color their Islam based on white supremacy. And this is the reality that we have met with, that we know many Muslims have met with in Islam, because it's been corrupted by those who believe that based on the lightness of their skin, they're better than the black man. And we don't back down from that, brother, because we know what we're talking about. We've experienced it. And so all we're saying is, in the nation of Islam, one of our jobs is this. White supremacy is a false premise. It's fake, it's false. The white man is not superior. The white man is not our God. The white man is not better. So our job is to pull down white supremacy from its false place. Black people are not inferior. Our job is to lift up black inferiority. So you got one coming up, one coming down. Now we meet in the equal as men.
So what would you say to the person who says the black man is God?
The black man is God?
Yeah.
Well, see again. Now we're going deeper now. Now. What are you saying? What are you saying? Come on, answer the question. What? You think I'm scared? I'm going to duck the question? Mind your own business. You're talking nonsense. Answer his question. Answer his question. As if somehow. See. Understand this about the nation of Islam. Understand this. Understand this about the nation of Islam. We are not some cowardly Negroes who are so afraid of any of you that we can't answer your question. You're not dealing with that kind of black man.
I didn't say
You're not dealing with that kind of black man. So you can't force me to answer the question quicker than I choose to. And if I choose not to answer the question, I say to you, go to hell. Because you cannot dictate to me, as a black man, how I answer your question. Damn devil. Now I'm going to answer your question. The black man, brother, for as long as this universe has been here, the black man has been here. We believe, brother, that the black man is God. What? Yeah. Brother. When I say the black man is God, brother,
You don't mean God, capital G.
brother, I'm not talking about your flesh, brother. Brother, there's something in you, brother. There's something in you which is so magnificent, so beautiful. The very essence, Allah says in the Holy Quran, I am closer to man